Well, now let's add an affiliate template that we don't have in Keitaro. So first of all, what do we need to do? Let's go to the affiliate network section. Click the Create button. A form is appearing in which we need to fill in certain fields. Here we take the name, so let's put the name, random fnet, parameters for the offer, so offer parameters section over there, which is the first thing we need to fill out. So look, in each affiliate program, in order for you to find out all this faster, it will be easy for you to either find it in the documentation or write to the manager in the affiliate program. Ask where you have the postback parameters, where your macros that you send to the postback are located. And of course, first of all, what you need to find out is what placeholders, what parameter or macro they use in order to take the values of the click ID of a third-party system. In our case, for the tracker. Let's take a look at the example of average. So this is going to be our example, and we're going to use the average template. There is a set of parameters over there. We can see it. It can be separately placed in the documentation, or as in this case, in your personal account. So in my case, all the parameters are located in the campaign section and the postback section. So in any case, you can always write to the manager and ask it directly, posing a specific question. All right, so we are looking for what parameters can suit us in order to give the sub ID of the Keitaro click in the offer parameters. So in order to pass it to us, we need to know in which parameter to give it. So let's see. Usually in affiliate programs, there are often two options, either like here, a set of parameters, seed 1, seed 2, seed 3. It can also be called sub 1, sub 2, or click 1, click 2, click ID, sub ID, or anything similar. But the point is that there will be written either a sub ID of a click from an outside system or just free subs like that. So we can take any of these parameters. For average, it is seed 5, but we can take any of this. We can take seed 1 or seed 2. Therefore, let's take seed 5. Here, so we copy it, and let's get back to affiliate network, offer parameters, and just put it like this. So our seed 5 parameters equal to sub ID, and test it for sure. In order to test it, let's also take the sub ID 1. So we put the ampersand seed 1 equal to sub ID. All right, that is it. We will pass the same placeholder value of our sub ID macro to two different parameters. That's all. So let's take this average as an example. The seed 5 parameter works exactly, and sub ID 1 is supposed to work as well. Next, let's go to the postback URL section. So it is clean right here, right? So we need to add parameters here, but we have simplified it a bit. So what we can do is let's go to the maintenance section. So right here, maintenance, postback URL, copy the clipboard and just paste it here. Sub ID equals to replace. What does it mean? This means that we want to take from the affiliate program and to the sub ID parameter what we gave them to the seed 5 parameter as a sub ID. That is, right here logically, and in 90% of cases, this is how it works. You need to put something that you have to the left of equal sign, so left of the equal sign, here in this field. So we copy seed 5 and just replace this meaning. There are cases when affiliate programs accept the parameter like with different meaning, like any random meaning, like this, let's say. It all depends on them. So you always need to ask specific questions. First, in which parameter you can accept the sub ID of the tracker's click, and the second one, in which specific parameter or macro you will give it back. Our sub ID equals to seed 5. The parameter in which they accept the sub ID you put over there, and the one in which they give it back, you put in the postback link, like this. Sub ID equals to seed 5. Well, let's talk about the statuses. Postback section, the default status is sale, and there is a link and explanations of what statuses and conversions are. Well, in order not to be distracted and to do all this with a specific example, we have to look for a list of the macros in the affiliate program. So just let's imagine the manager gave it to us and we look, all right, so here's the status parameter. We accept the statuses from the affiliate networks, replace the status, and we change this to the macro in which they gave the status value. So let's copy and just replace it like this. Here are the statuses in the affiliate network evaluate: pending, approved, rejected, and trash. We don't have such statuses in the tracker. This means they will substitute the status like this, so something like status equals to pending. The pending status means nothing to the tracker. This means that the tracker has statuses that it cannot interpret. Any information that it cannot interpret in the status parameter is recorded as leads. In order for the tracker to correctly interpret the status and conversions, we need to do its training. This also is written in our documentation right here. Custom statuses can be transformed to Keitaro statuses. What does it mean? Here is the average affiliate program. It says that the conversion status is pending, waiting for the process. So we need to logically compare what the affiliate program transmits with the 4 statuses that the tracker accepts. That is, for example, waiting for processing equals lead. So what we have to do, we write to the tracker status training. So ampersand lead status equals pending. We go further and look at what else they sent. Status approved. So the ampersand sale status equals approved. Status is trash and rejected. That means that the lead is invalid. Let's go further. The ampersand rejected status equal rejected. Then we have to write comma and trash. Alright, let's summarize a little bit. So what did we write here in postback link? Let's check. We wrote that we will give our sub-ID of Keitaro's click in the seed 5 parameter to the affiliate program. And we requested, sounds like, please send us the parameter back, but instead of the value here, seed 5, which we gave you, please substitute it with what we gave you there, the sub-ID parameter, the real value. We write that they transmit the status of the conversion in a macro status because they have it indicated in the macros inside of the affiliate program. Then we decrypt the so-called training of the parameters. The lead status is pending. Lead status is pending. And we write so that the tracker understands that a conversion with the pending status should be recorded as a lead. Then we look sales status equals approved. This means we indicate that when Everate sends you the status approved value, the tracker understands that this is the status of a sale. Then we go rejected status right here and trash. We say that when Everate sends us a status here in the rejected and trash status parameters, we perceive it as a rejected status in the tracker. Alright, then we go checking the payout parameter. Let's go back to affiliate program and find the payout here. Right here. So the payout parameter has the same macro. It calls the same inside of the Everate. Is still the payout. So we copy the payout and replace it here with the macro payout. That's it. We say that in our payout parameter, please send the value that you want, which you pay me for the conversion. That's all. Well, in fact, we filled in the basic parameters. Now you will understand which click sub-ID the tracker receives and how the tracker will interpret it correctly. Without giving seed 5 equals to sub-ID of the click and getting back our sub-ID of the click from the same seed 5, the tracker will not record the conversion. I will describe it a little further. So we understand, we wrote the status of the conversion and how much will be paid for it. What else you can add additionally here? We can put following: the ampersand sign from and the name of the affiliate program that you are working with. It is immediately clear in the postback log from where your conversion is coming. So for example, you can go to your log, maintenance log, received postback, and just to check where the conversion in the postback is coming from, what specific affiliate program. And also you can use the search box to find the specific affiliate program you would like to. Let's also examine the other parameters they provide. Perhaps you'd like to receive additional information, and as seen in the documentation of Everate, they offer the following parameters: ID, macro ID, or in other words, the conversion ID, which they send to the tracker. They also send the time of conversion, but that is kind of unnecessary information since the tracker logs it automatically. Additionally, they send the campaign ID of the stream, which represents your stream ID in Everate. Well, this ID will be included in the postback in the parameter you specify. You can find the parameters available for receiving this data in the postback documentation under the postback parameters. For instance, in which parameter should you receive the stream ID from the affiliate program? Maybe you'll need it. If you want to receive the campaign ID, check the postback documentation to see where you can substitute it. Well, the most appropriate and recommended option, as we can see from here, is typically sub ID 1 to sub ID 30. So these are additional free parameters to update the click parameters. Alright, for example, we will use the sub ID 15 for the campaign ID. These sub ID parameters from 1 to 30 are also used for incoming click parameters. So let's create a setup first. So we'll use the random fnet. I have already created the campaign. This is our flow, the scheme with the offer. And right here, I have already connected our new created template for our affiliate program, random fnet, as I showed you before. And right here, we can see parameters that we have added before, seed 5 and seed 1 that we have added additionally. We linked it to the campaign and conducted the offer template. Now regarding the sub ID 1. So these parameters, sub ID 1, are also used in the campaign's links. For example, you could set sub ID 1 with any random placeholder, let's say 1, 2, 3. Let's save it, copy the link, and right here we see this is the sub ID 1. Let's click on it, and let's get back. The sub ID 1 with the placeholder 1, 2, 3 will be locked in Keitaro under clicks as sub ID 1 with this meaning, so we can check it. We go to clicks, and here you go. However, if you include sub ID 1 into your postback template link right here, like if you put the sub ID 1 here, the value sent by the affiliate program in the postback will override the tracker's value. This is why you should avoid using sub ID 1 for postback links if the parameter is already being used elsewhere, for example, as a pixel macro or other purposes. So instead, you can use a different sub ID, such as, let's say, sub ID 8, 9, 10, any of them, in the postback link to prevent conflicts. So let's configure. Let's say we want to add the country code. So we go to our template, and right here, we have to put the ampersand sub ID 1 equals country code and save it. Remember, creating a template in the tracker and linking it to the offer doesn't automatically update the affiliate program's global postback. So you need to manually update the global postback with the new one you have created. So we go to our random fnet, we copy our postback link that we have created, global postback, and here we have to change the links with the new one and save the changes. So now we can make the test conversion. We copy the campaign link. Now we can fill out the form. This is our application. So this is our statistic in the average. So we see our sub ID of the clicked. It has doubled because we transmitted it under two parameters, seed 1 and seed 5. We can see the status pending. We can see our geo, campaign ID, the time, offer. So all the information. Let's get back to our logs. So we go to maintenance, logs, received postback, and let's find our sub ID of the click. Yes, right here we can see this is our sub ID. We have successfully get it in the tracker, and you'll see the sub ID and conversions details. Postback link, status is pending, payout from average, sub ID 15, campaign ID number, and sub ID 1, as I showed you before, this is the country code. In our case, this is Estonia. Now let's consider another scenario, passing affiliate tags through offer parameters. Suppose the affiliate network requests additional information, such as the source site or the website that you are using, or, for example, ad set ID, to validate traffic. You can achieve this using the offer parameters template. So what we have to do, everything is super simple. So we have to go to our affiliate network template, and we need to edit the offer, review the template, and ensure the correct macros are used. For example, we pass seed5 as a sub-ID of the click to the affiliate program so they can return it in the postback, allowing you to log the conversion. If they request a parameter, let's say like an S, so this is what they told you, how they accept this parameter for the source side. What we have to do is just to wrap this parameter to the brackets as the macro and put it in our offer parameters. So S equals to source, and the correct value will be dynamically passed.